We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'll do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head. Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather...
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q. Use W and S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Scanning in progress.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame them. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either.
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond...
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby.
Scanning in progress.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the spacebar to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship is under attack.
Little Starfleet, called we poo, digging through scraps.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve.
Warning, ship.
Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real. Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. We might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Target destroyed. 2 more to go.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it! Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your deaths will be swift!
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking. Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Klingon ships decloaking, Captain!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power.
Scanning in progress. Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injector installed. Please don't break anything else.
Target's shields have failed. Explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? And did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. But first, I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Zabrova out.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power from your other shields.
So, the wolf now fights with its cubs. No matter.
Stay focused. Hit them where they're weak, and hit them hard.
Today is a good day to die. Klingon back, tak, tak.
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. The Klingons are up to no good in that system. I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a...
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. For all we know, This Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are. This feels... You're right.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in? That's the start of an answer. Captain Schron, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. Sabrova was escorting them back to Sol. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions?
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy, huh, Tilly?
Scanning in progress. You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance. Scanning in progress.
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Scanning in progress. Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My science officer believes that performing a tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again?
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance. Is under attack. Target shield has failed.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more Klingons.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking. There's too many of them. More of them inbound, Captain. Like our odds here.
Target shield has failed.
They're leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessels. Typical Klingon area. All ships, fire at will.
Nice shot, Jensen.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons.
Agreed. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off the Klingons and assist the Ticonderoga here. Once you've warned Corvan, return to the Sol system.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them.
Red alert! All hands, battle station! You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space. Use M to open up the map for sector space. You can click on a system to plot a course and set your ship to automatically fly to it.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you? Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What about them?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuation on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
Ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields
I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Civilian vessels, disengage immediately. I repeat, disengage.
Target shield has failed.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the Klingons for long. I'm reading more enemy ships on long-range sensors as well. It won't be long before the colony is overrun. I recommend we beam down to help the miners while we can. Oh, this isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour. Right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got your back.
gate closed! We have to get out of here!
And leave the others to die?
Starfleet's
we have
here!
to help them! Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your ship and bridge officers.
Hey, be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
Enemy targets on bound.
Your Starfleet can't help you now!
Please, stop! Help! Thank you.
Flanking damage detected.
Starfleet, we're saved!
It's just us up here, Captain. No sign of Sabrova or Ticonderoga.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're Starfleet!
You were the one who contacted us, yeah? I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, might have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you? Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine. Probably. Wait a hearing. We're definitely going to need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
I know you want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay? Okay, I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there. I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That... All right, we're in business. Almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company. Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep them off me, okay?
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Enemy targets on sensor.
I need you to pull the actuator, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Medic! Okay, Chief. Anytime now. Okay. I've got this. Good.
Look, I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer. Almost there.
Medic!
Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
Okay. I've got this. I'm good.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you finish up down there, the better. Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again. Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go. You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh?
is stopped! Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon! You're done here! Go back to Kronos while you still can! Medic!
Personal shield losing power.
Okay.
Damage detected.
Medic!
Enemy targets on sensor.
Okay. Got this.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something? That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers. Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should... Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time. I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? Close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
got their attention, Captain. Here they come!
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Getting a real Kobayashi Maru feeling down here, Captain. Just being honest.
Today, you will die as warriors, Starfleet.
Sorry we're late. Can't? Ground at the Armageddon farm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons. Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives. Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
Congratulations. We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to safety while we still can. We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to safety while we still can.